Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to dive into a recently lifted embargo product in the PXG Gen6. We're going to do driver Fairway Wood hybrid.
Yes, we are.
In this one, Matty boy.
Yeah.
We had a great experience at PXG at Scottsdale National. It really was. It was one of the highlights that we both said of our,
it's top notch.
Of our kind of golfing lives.
It really is, yeah.
It really
it's an amazing
was.
place.
And we were fitted into this stuff. You know, VIP service. We were fitted on, I think it was like the Wednesday
or Tuesday, yeah.
And then we had the clubs ready to play with the next day.
They built them overnight. It was crazy.
Which was amazing.
So it's cool. We're actually, I mean, we always try to test new clubs with a suitable shaft and everything, but these were literally gone through a fitting session. So I think, you know, we'll have our best foot forward with them. We'll be getting the best performance they can offer.
We really will. We tested the Gen 5 drivers towards the end of last year. In fact, we tested I think driver and Fairway Wood. Fair to say we were, you know, we thought they were pretty good.
They were okay. Yeah.
Not up there, certainly with the kind of the best in class.
Agreed.
And you know, I think PXG's aspirations now are to be best in class.
Definitely.
And you know, tick those boxes. They certainly have, I think, filled a void from a price point perspective. They definitely have came a little bit under the top tier.
They are now.
G430s, I think the most expensive out there right now. TSR is obviously quite expensive.
I mean, this is $500 in the US, which is what the Wilson driver is.
Exactly.
It's now cheaper than Mizuno. It's now cheaper than Cobra.
Yeah.
So they, I mean, as you just said, if they keep up with the big boys at that price point, you got something special.
Yeah, and they've got two very compelling offerings in the head, 0311 and then the 0311 XF.
Yep.
You were obviously fit into the kind of lower spin model, just the standard 0311.
Yep.
3-weight configurations, full sort of adjustable loft sleeve in there as well.
It's a good sleeve,
which is really good. You've got it on the flat setting.
Yes, 3 degrees flat of standard. So it's a little upright to start with, but obviously you can easily just put it flat, so no harm done. No harm done
at all. Yeah, it's a really nice adjustable sleeve for better players to go that flat. And it's nice actually that it starts a little bit upright, because we know most golfers do suffer with a little bit of a fade.
A lot of people will just use it as is. Yeah.
So your thoughts when you hit this? I mean, I know I was next to you kind of as you were hitting, and I could kind of hear that you were going, wow, these are some really, really good numbers.
Initial impressions were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick off the ball speed, good launch and spin. I hit both heads. I tried the XF as well. The XF was also really good. Yep. Very forgiving. Both of them, to be honest, feel quite stable. And the movable weight's nice. I mean, I tried some toe weight at one point.
Sure.
So very adjustable. Sounds and feels really good as well.
Yeah,
which I think is an improvement over last year.
I was very impressed with the sound of it. Hearing you hit it next to me,
nice
I was thinking, wow, that really sounds like, you know, you're hitting it very, very, very well.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see good things in our initial studio test.
Okay. Well, let's dive in there. We're going to start you with hybrid first. Get into the little, and you did get into the XF hybrid. It wasn't the standard 0311 that I got into, the smaller shape. You went with a little bit more flight, really.
Just
not
really
so much the forgiveness, but
just spin.
Yeah.
So the smaller hybrid is awesome. I just was hitting it a bit too far because the spin was a bit low. So it crept into the 3-wood too far. So the XF just made more sense.
Perfect. Makes a ton of sense. 22 degrees, flat setting again.
Yes. Looks great at address too.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, why don't we start you there, and then we'll kind of progress into the Fairway Wood and driver. That's a pretty good opener.
I don't mind that. So
don't mind
just
that
a little fadey.
227, 228 carry.
Was a little better.
I was going to say, a bit more solid.
So the club, obviously the reason I liked it so much when I was getting fit is the flat sitting kind of slightly left biases it for me. It's a pretty good one there.
A little low in the head?
Just a little low in the head, yeah. And it's forgiving though. Not a great strike, so a little higher launch, low spin, but worked out good. That's the one.
Really nice there, Matty boy.
It's pretty much the ideal flight.
Yeah, that's exactly what the doctor ordered right there.
Kind of 4,000-ish spin is what I saw. Yeah, during the fit, that's what I was looking for.
Exactly. Great spin, good launch, speed obviously is excellent, and lots of height, 116 coming in at 46 degrees, so a little bit heely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Stayed straight.
You could see the pull from the heel strike, but really held its line nicely. It's a lovely flight. Wow.
Ooh.
Tons of pop on that.
It's a really good feeling fairway. It's got like a very jumpy face. It feels nice.
But that's some serious ball speed off a 3-wood.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's been a while since we've seen
just an
first
easy
shot.
It's a bit knuckly, but
Knuckly.
Struck it a little high in the club.
The nuclear ball.
Go forever.
Kind of similar to that last one. I mean, you've got
a
great
little
control
knuckly
of
as
the
well.
face. It's
Yeah, you
just
can
a
get
slightly high strike.
Yep. That's me just trying to like fade one a little bit.
Just
So
take a little something off it.
again, a bit thin, but like it does really well. You have nothing wrong with that on the course. It's definitely faster this year. That's
no doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
I would say this is the biggest leap forward they've made with their wood line this year.
This year,
Gen 6.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of missed out a few generations of testing and coming back into it on Gen 5. Thought, you know, okay, you know, definitely looks like it's getting better. What I saw getting better from Gen 5, but what was still missing was that, you know,
quickness,
elite level ball speed.
Yes.
This has that elite level ball speed now.
Oh, for sure. That was a good one.
So good. That's absolutely
I like that flight. Even on a fade, it kept the spin down.
Yep.
Well, that's a good start. Oh, hello. Perfect drive.
Right out the button. Quite different sound indoors.
I'm glad we hit it outside first, because
Yeah.
if we had hit it inside first, I'd be a little critical. It sounded a little high-pitched.
Really sounded pitchy there. I always thought you caught it high in the head, but
Yeah.
you really haven't.
It does not sound like this outside. I'll say that. I mean, we played on course and range.
Totally.
Just like a nice carbony sound.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the acoustics, I guess, in here, but it certainly came off fast.
Love that flight.
This is why I said on the
Absolutely
podcast
love
that it
that
can
flight.
go in the bracket.
Oh.
Because it's just good.
Right out the screws, 173 ball. Such a good flight.
I would venture to say, even after 2 swings, most improved driver of 2023 goes to PXG by like some crazy margin.
No doubt.
Like their last year's driver was not even close to this good.
No.
Not even close. I mean, that's almost the same too.
I mean, you've got three almost identical drives.
And that's how I want to hit the ball. I want to hit a little bit of a
Yeah.
fade that doesn't spin up too much, making good contact.
And
Obviously,
you're doing your bit, right, which is obviously great. But the ball speed, you're getting consistently over 300-yard carry on a flat fade.
I mean, that's 3 in a row after switching clubs. No editing necessary. That's pretty rare for me. Normally, I need to kind of warm into a driver a bit.
That's hit really, really good.
Just try to go after it a little more, which usually makes me draw it.
It's quite interesting though. Last time when we tried Gen 5, I don't know if I've ever seen you hit a driver so solid. So obviously last year's driver when we tried Gen 5,
Yes.
to make it really work, we had to go down to the 7.5.
Which was
loft for you.
insane. I
We've
mean,
never done
I'm
that.
not a low lofted driver
No,
person.
no.
So this right at standard 9
Yeah.
spins less than the 7.5 did last year, which is wild.
What's impressed me right now is this. Like the ridiculous standard deviation on this spin right now is
There were just 4
off the
identical
charts.
balls.
For those first 4 shots to literally be the exact same spin.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that's the flight, regardless of whether we get there with the speed.
Whatever the speed is, I would take that ball all day.
All day.
Yeah,
176.
Plenty quick.
174 was what we saw on the range. It's good to see you right back there. Launch is good, spin is unbelievable and tight.
Yep.
And those numbers were just, I mean, so your consistency, your depth consistency was incredible. Maybe we as fitters have been waiting for this line that
Agreed.
are a genuine contender in any fit where you'd feel that you could put it up against pretty much anything now,
Yes.
and it will hold its own.
Yep.
You know, I think whether, you know, they would do it freely and, you know, on camera, but I don't even think the most avid supporter of PXG would kind of go, yeah, oh, the driver's as good as anything out there.
Before, yeah, I agree. I don't know that you could really have been honest in that.
Yeah.
This year, this is absolutely producing numbers as good as anything we've seen.
So brand new Gen 6, not many of you will have tried it, but if you do get the opportunity to try it and you're looking for something in a little bit more of that kind of price, you know, conscious bracket,
which is really competitive.
Which is really competitive. I mean, we're here in Canada 679.
Yes,
I think it is in Canada, which is great value in a time when, you know, we're up over north of $800.
Yeah, most of the top guys are 8
now.
and change.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So great value, and like you can see here, great performance. So we will be back with the iron review next week.
Next week, yeah.
We're not going to do that this week. We're going to save that one for next week. Really impressed with those, and really keen to show you, our thoughts on the new Gen 6 irons as well.
Yeah, we were impressed on the range with those too.
Great stuff. Okay, guys, stay tuned for more. We'll see you again soon.